you ever have one of those days that you have made prayer to God and then you're wondering, does God even hear me? Like I pray and I pray and I pray and I'm not really crystallizing on any answer. I'm not hearing from God. I'm not sure what decision to make. I could go this way, I could go that way. I could buy this or buy that. I could do this or do that. And we stand in those, we stand or we sit in those areas of indecision. And I'm sitting here in my truck. It's raining. The weather's been a little frustrating to say the least. And then I grabbed my Bible. It's with me in my truck. And I looked up these words in Psalm 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my sighing. Isn't that good? God's just going to hear those sighs. Would you consider the sighing I have when I'm just faced with indecision? And, do my prayers even exit this truck, or do my prayers go beyond my ceiling? Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait in expectation. There's the faith piece to it all, is we have to wait for God and God's timing. And sometimes God will communicate what he wants us to do through him speaking to our heart, through him speaking through other people, through things that happen in our day. But there is the assurance here that you hear my voice. So God does indeed hear us. And it can be so enriching for us just to meditate, how we do that, like Joshua, meditate on the words of the Lord. Just to meditate that God does hear my voice. When I'm thinking, does anybody hear me? God, do you hear me? There you are, hearing my voice. Whether I believe it or not, it happens. And the call for me in the morning as I lay my requests before you, God, I've got some requests, and I'm laying them before you. The call on my life and your life is to wait in expectation. And we might even wait in eager expectation. But later on in the psalm it says, I, by your great mercy, will come into your house. And that's why I think it's important for us as believers too. We work for 6 days, but then we end up back into God's house, that place of worship and the place of reorienting us towards Jesus, so that when we go back out there for the 6 days and worshiping and working all week long, worshiping God through our work, and even wondering in our worshiping and in our work, does God hear me? We know he does, and he will bring an answer, and sometimes the answer is different than we want it to be, but he does answer us. So hold firm, hold fast, and know that God surrounds us. As this last verse goes, for surely, O Lord, you bless the righteous, and you surround them with your favor as with a shield. That's our God. He surrounds us with his favor, his grace, his love, as with a shield. So you and I are going out there today, surrounded by the favor of God, despite whether or not we think we've heard from him. And we go forward trusting that this God will indeed protect us today.